So this is my project. It's the Garden of Versailles. The Gardens of Versailles were built under the direction of landscape artist Andre Lenorte for King Louis XIV. The extensive project took over 40 years to complete, with significant work throughout the 1660s until the end of the century. The Garden of Versailles was built to be a garden expression of King Louis XIV's power, authority, and glory. The garden was designed to showcase the absolute power of the monarchy by shifting the court's power from Paris to Versailles. The garden became a tool of political control, keeping the nobility close and giving the leisure activities to enjoy for the nobles, like the change of scenery, the gardens, and the over 400 statues around the garden. In this diorama, the people, so the little Lego figures right here, represent the French nobles or the citizens walking around, where the central point right here is the Fountain of Latona. So this is probably the fountain that you would see, like, if you looked it up. It's the main fountain, I would say. Additionally, there's agricultural realism, such as the shrubs, the bushes right here. We got the trees and the hedges right here, which also act as borders, as you can see, from the main layout slash like pathway kind of thing. I chose the topic since it accurately exhibits the nature and power and absolutism in France during this time period. I started this project with a thick black cardboard base, so this is it right here. This is where it all started. And then on the 90-degree angle right here, we have two thinner cardboard bases in which I printed out pictures of the Palace of Versailles windows and glued it all along, kind of add to the scenery, especially if you look from it from afar. Then my dad and I covered pieces of the styrofoam into circles for the fountain, in which we covered it with saran wrap to add to the glossiness, which makes the water look more appealing. We also added, like I said, the rectangular hedges, and then we had spherical bushes, which were very hard to actually create because they all would fall apart. So we had to like glue the insides, which is very hard. We added the moss to add to like the realism, and we added texture, both color and not color, which I like. So you can see like the not color, the black stuff, and then also the color. It's one of my favorite parts is this walkway right here. So there's 3 different walkways from the actual fountain, which my mom helped me with. It looks like little like brick shadings right here, and I think it just looks really cool. The main problem I encountered was the overall layout and where to start. But after focusing on one centralized area, being the Fountain of Latona, then I realized what I needed to do and started putting out layouts of pathways, of shrubbery, then eventually people and flowers, so it all eventually work out. I think this project overall is a success, and I learned a lot about myself. I'm like a hard worker, I'm a good communicator, and I have good collaboration skills.